Good YouTube. I'm Nova.
And I'm Quasar.
And we're the Chronomaly Kings.
Alright, so right now we're on yugiorganization.com. It's a great website for the latest news and updates for all things Yu-Gi-Oh! It just recently got updated with some news from the new movie coming out in 2016, Dark Side of Dimensions. Basically just showing off some stuff about like
The character
design. So like
let's check it out.
we can check it out right now.
It's not looking actually.
I mean, I
cool.
think the way they did the artwork now compared to like
the way
the original was, it looks a lot more like updated.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they look a lot better. Maybe not him. He looks too kiddish.
Bakura.
Yeah, but
and then Mokuba looks completely different.
Like he's completely changed. How old do you think he'd be now? Like,
yeah, I'm guessing this takes place like maybe, future, right? Like so like, he's gotta be. Well, okay, what was he like 14 or something?
Maybe 12 to 14.
Maybe 12.
Okay. So he's between 12 and 14. So he's probably like between 16 to 18 now.
Yeah. I think 16 is probably like.
Probably the right amount.
Looks like Taya grew up a little bit too. Am I right?
Yeah, there's still no friend zone change.
But yeah, the artwork's actually looking pretty good.
It's nice, but anyway, we're not looking at the movie.
Yeah, let's
get on the stuff everybody loves.
All right, Phantom Knights, which is gonna be one of the decks featured in the new Wing Raiders.
Wing Raiders. It's a pretty cool deck. The guy in the Yu-Gi-Oh! RKV, if you watch it, Yugo uses the. Oh no, it's Yuto that uses the deck. They look pretty nice. They're like, I don't know, Beta Stun, like, I don't know, knights. Like they look like kind of phantom type things.
Mhm. Yeah. I mean. So yeah, if you want, you guys can just read the effect too.
It's not bad. It's basically if you control another Phantom Knight, you just special summon this one.
Easy Xyz plays right there. They also released the final archetype. Okay, that's Raid Raptors right there.
But yeah, he doesn't really. Raid Raptors are good even without him. We're all here for these guys.
Yeah, this is like a brand new archetype. They sort of, I don't know, this archetype is sort of based off of the Power Rangers. I don't know how many people.
They're kind of strange, but I mean, it looks pretty cool though.
But I'm really interested in this archetype though. I think it'll be really good.
It's actually got a really good effect for his level too. Like he's level 5, and if you control the monsters,
special summon them right from your hand.
So you could work in that Cyber Dragon deck.
Yeah.
That's
and then when he's summoned, you get to add one from grave to hand as well. And then like if you overlay with him, if you detach him as a material, you can target another one in the grave and then special summon it. Unfortunately, the last part of his effect is kind of blocked off, so we don't know exactly what it does. But
that's true. And they got Xyz too, so
yeah,
this guy's pretty neat. Actually, I like the artwork on this guy.
Yeah,
he looks
like
pretty cool.
Lion. Yeah, he looks pretty badass.
And then, so basically, if he doesn't control materials, he can't attack. But that's not really a downside.
At least once per turn, you can actually attach like one from your hand as an Xyz material, though.
Plus, he gets the ability to just pop monsters your opponent controls.
Yeah.
So that's not bad.
And then there's this guy. I think this is the very first rank 12 Xyz monster we've ever seen.
Yeah. Yeah, rank 12. But he looks kind of... This head kind of reminds me of Rayquaza from Pokemon.
So, actually, yeah, it's kind of true.
Kind of does. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. Just, I like the artwork because it's got a bunch of different things.
Yeah, I think it's some of those, like, the rank 5s that you're just going to use to, like, overlay into this guy, which...
It's not bad. He gets multiple effects depending on how many of them you use.
Yeah, exactly.
If you use 2 or more, he can shuffle 1 card on the field into the deck, so that's pretty cool. 4 or more, it's not affected by other cards.
So that's really good. And then the 5 is absolutely amazing. Cannot add cards from deck to hand.
And then he gets an effect that's not even doesn't even matter about the amount. He just gets effectively sent from the grave. You can special 3 different exceed monsters from your grave,
which is
which means
absolutely broken.
Which means there's gonna be 3 different ones of him.
Yeah, at least, maybe even more.
Maybe more.
And then a
Yeah.
trap card that is also released from this archetype. You can attach it to an Xyz monster. It gains 100 attack times its rank. It inflicts piercing battle damage. And also, you can remove this card, and then that monster gets up to 3 attacks, which is absolutely ridiculous.
Absolutely. That's actually crazy.
Yeah,
but,
so this looks like it's going to be a really powerful archetype.
Yeah, it looks good. But anyway, that's not the only archetype that, well, maybe not archetype, but
yeah, there's
other news. I mean,
more so. Well, we kind of got right into that. There's a bunch of new cards that were released that were coming from Breakers of Shadow.
This new twin mirror twin twist.
Twin twister.
It's basically a quick play spell card that's discard 1 card, then target up to 2 spell and trap cards on the field and destroy them.
Like a double MST there.
Yeah, so like it means like you could play 2 of these and then it'd be like playing 4 MSTs.
Exactly.
And the good part about this card is it reads up to 2. If it was 2, it'd be more conditional, but because it reads up to 2, you can use it like an MST with just a discard and destroy 1, or you can use it to pop 2, which is really amazing.
Yeah, and even in the right deck, if you're discarding the right cards, you get like Burning Abyss.
You discard. Yeah, you discard.
You just get more pluses from there.
That actually became crazy.
This is the Mirror Force you were talking about. I mean, there was the release on that new Solemn card, but that was like a couple of days ago. I mean, that's still also an amazing card. Like, you pay 1,500 life points, negate a summon or a monster effect, destroy that card.
So really good. And then there's this new Dust or Sandstorm Mirror Force, depending on the name.
Yeah.
It's basically when your opponent monster declares an attack, change as many attack position monsters your opponent controls to face down defense position. And if you do, the ones changed cannot by this effect cannot change their battle position. So it's a lot like Ghost Trick Scare and Ghost Trick Knight combined into one.
Pretty much.
So this card's gonna be a no-brainer in Ghost Tricks. Just the fact that you can flip monsters face down is actually amazing.
Yeah, we have some super heavy samurai support.
Yeah, they're not. I mean, I like them. They're pretty cool.
I mean, they're a fun archetype, I guess, but they aren't like super competitive. New counter fairy support. I know counter fairies were quite popular like several years ago because like no one could do anything against them.
Well, yeah, the counter.
Exactly.
This guy's pretty good. It's got like it's penal effect. It's got a couple of effects for its penal effect. It's like you do not have to pay life points to activate counter traps, which is actually amazing.
Yeah, because
then
completely
you can
you also don't have to discard.
No warning cost.
Yeah.
So you can just. That's
literally
amazing.
It takes away all the negative costs from counter trap cards and
its monster effect is if this card will be destroyed by battle or by card effects, you can reveal 3 counter traps from your deck. Have your opponent add one of them to your hand and shuffle the rest back in the deck. So that's nuts.
So yeah, you get to add another card if it's destroyed. You
could play this in any level 4 deck that can spam multiple levels just to search your Solemn Warning.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is actually crazy. And then we got this last card, which is looking like False Accusations.
It's like another mistaken arrest sort of thing we have going on here.
So its effect is if the total number of cards on your opponent's side of the field and in their hand is greater than the total of number of cards on your side of the field and in your hand. So it's got like that Excite on Night effect. You can target one face-up card on the field. Another player can activate card effects of other cards with the same name as the targeted card. So it's kind of a mirror match card if you're going to play it for competitors. It's alright.
Not the greatest.
Ooh, and then we got the Magispector Frog. These guys are pretty neat.
Yeah.
I mean, they're Basically,
We'll
their
have to
effects
see
are
what kind of support comes out for them in the future. But
basically when well they came out in the previous well not Clash the coming set of that Dimension of Chaos I think is
yeah,
when they come out and they got a good like when their normal
hmm
summoner set you can set one this guy oh this guy's actually good because when this guy's normal summoner or special summon you can target one Magic Spectre spell or trap card from your deck and set it that's actually good it
and it
can't be
can't
activated.
targeted by opponent's card effects. Cannot be destroyed by opponent's card effects. So
They're really good. They got a lot of search power between their deck anyway, and then they're
yeah,
pendulums and they go back. And then we got this new
Pendulum
card
Reborn
is this card is special summon one face of pendulum monster from your extra deck
or
or from
from
your graveyard. So
Oh
pendulums
yeah, that's not bad.
had a problem when they went to the grave of getting them back, but this
Yeah,
solves that problem instantly.
this will definitely help that for sure.
And then what's this guy?
Actually, this guy's like not even bad. He's kind of like Burden of the Mighty
All
in a
monsters this
monster.
year for every level. That's right, they have.
Yeah,
Ooh.
so
Wait, does that include himself?
oh well, who knows?
All monsters like it doesn't specify except for
Yeah,
this
that's
card,
true.
so that might just be a bad design right there.
Huh?
Like I mean,
Maybe they'll fix it.
it might just be the way they were. Oh, it's a tuner too.
Oh, that's true. So not bad.
Not like I mean, tuner's idea is cool.
Yeah.
Ooh, we got some like I don't know, some like weird dude holding a sword, samurai looking guy, and some book. Maybe he's a pirate.
Oh, okay. Well, this is for the trap card. Declare a monster. So Fusion Synchro XCs. There are two more of the face-up monster on the field of the declared card type. I guess including both players. Send all monsters of that card type they control to the grid. Actually, that's not bad. So if
Yeah, that's
you're
pretty good.
playing one certain deck that's like maybe synchros and your opponent's XZs, you can just activate that, call XZs, and their XZs are gone, and your synchros are still solid to like push.
That's
So actually,
good.
you know what? Yeah, that'd
That
be a
could be
pretty good wipeout card right
yeah.
there.
We got some more Dynamist card. Dynamist card. I like the Dynamist
Yeah,
cards.
Donomists actually look like they're gonna be a pretty
And
strong deck.
they all have this. They all have the same penalty effect that if a Dynamist card you control, except of course itself, would be destroyed by battle or by card effect, you can destroy that card instead.
Hmm
And then when this card destroys an opponent's, then its monster effect is if this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can add one Dynamist card from your deck to your hand. So nice, you get a little bit of surge power in this deck.
And they also now have a field spell. I see all Dynamis monsters on the field gain 300 attack and defense. Alright. Then when a Dynamis monster you control battles, the opponent can activate until the end of the damage step. So that's really good. So basically all your attacks can go through.
Kind of reminds me of UA Stadium in a way. Because I mean, not with the search effect, but I mean, it gains 300, right?
Yeah.
So, this guy who can search your Dynamist cards gains 300, and then when he attacks, your opponent can't trigger anything.
Yeah, exactly.
So, it's pretty neat. I mean, it makes him a 21 beater, which can pretty well beat over anything. And we got this new super heavy beast. I mean, they're all right.
It's another one of those super heavy samurais.
Yeah, I mean, they're all right, but we don't know its attack or defense.
Something, and then 2,500 it shows, I guess. So.
All right.
And then another Goyo card.
Yeah, Goyo Defender.
Yeah.
They're pretty nice. The Goyo's got a lot of support, though. Once per turn, it's the only monster you control. The only monster you control are Earth Warrior type Synchro monsters. You can special one Goyo Defender from your extra deck. Nice.
Yeah.
And then when this card is target effect, you can activate this effect until the end of the game. This card gains attack for each other Earth Warrior Synchro monster you control.
Okay, so that's not bad.
That's not bad. I mean, you can just keep special summoning these guys out.
So essentially, if you have another 4 Earth Warriors out on the field, he becomes like a 5,000.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but also because you can be like summon him and then
drop another one.
They both become 2,000.
You could have 3 of them and then 3 5K beaters on the stick potentially.
Potentially, but if you have all 3, that's 3,000 each. That's 9,000 damage if they can swing.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
So wait, so like you'd have one out, you could drop another one and then use that one's effect and just drop the third one, and then right there, they're each at 3.
So you could go like Dark Hole and do it. You can like Dark Hole and Raigeki and then swing.
and then it's like pretty much game from there.
Yeah. Combo
Even
that with
more
traps.
Dino Mists.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah.
What's this guy do? Stegosaurus. Panel effect. Of course, it's regular panel effect. You can destroy it in stealth. It's in stealth instead. If a Dynamist card would be destroyed. And then monster effect. When another panel monster you control battles an opponent's monster after death. He's not so good. I mean, he's okay. He's all right, but he's not the. He's all right. I think it's this one, but I mean,
I guess
the deck has a lot more better support than him.
Yeah.
If they get better support too, then they could be even better. We got this. What's this thing's name? Dark
Doriado
or something like that. It's a Pendulum monster. So
Earth, Wind, Water, and Fire. You know what? I'm thinking maybe it's that one.
Yeah.
And
then he looks like a spellcaster.
Yeah.
And then we got
Performer Mage or Performer Pal. It looks like that. Okay.
Rain Goat. I get it because it's a
yeah.
rain coat. That's gay. Sorry. Its effect is
when a card effect that would inflict damage to use activated. Discard this card. Take no damage.
That's okay.
During either player's main phase, discard this card. Target one performer power oddized card you control during this turn. That card cannot be.
Oh, nice.
Actually, that's decent. So that provides some protection for like odd eyes.
And performer pals. So that's and it's cards. So you can target their your pendulum monsters.
Yeah, exactly.
And then what's this field spell?
This isn't a field. This is amazing. I think this card is gonna break the game.
Pendulum Storm. Destroy all cards in both players' pendulum storms.
Then destroy one spell or trap.
Your opponent
like absolutely ridiculous if you're playing against another pendulum deck.
Oh, true. Especially if you don't have any pendulum monsters in your pendulum zone.
Yeah.
You could just be like, because all you have to do is hit.
You're just destroying 3 of their cards potentially.
Yeah. Well, minimum 2.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. And if you have a loaded pendulum zone, you can destroy your own and destroy your own. Alright, what's this card? Looks like a toad. Magispectre Sonic. Oh, they got a quick play. Target one Magispectre you control until the end of this turn. Double that monster attack. Any damage inflicted to your opponent is halved.
Well, I guess it's kind of used maybe like if your opponent's attacking into it, you can just the attack's now doubled, and then that opponent's attacking monster would then probably be destroyed.
That's true, but that's all right. But
just to get over
stuff. That's true. Oh,
this Xyz monster, absolutely ridiculous.
It's a water rank 8 machine Xyz monster. It needs 2 level 8 monsters. Each effect can only be activated once per turn during either player's turn. Holy cow.
Yeah, so it's ridiculous.
And its first effect is you can banish one random face down monster from your opponent's extra deck. Then this card gains attack. Then this card's attack becomes that banished monster's attack. Wow, that's actually nuts. And its second effect is detach one Xyz materials. Then one Xyz material from this card. Then target one of your opponent's banished fusion, synchro, or Xyz monsters. Return it to the extra deck, and if you do, destroy one monster with the same monster type, fusion, synchro, or Xyz your opponent controls. Wow, that's and you can do it on their turn. You can do it on their turn. So this kind of hurts a lot of decks that can just are a single archetype or a single summoning, either fusion or synchro or Xyz, because you can automatically banish that exact monster. And then when you bring up that monster, you could just trigger his effect.
It's absolutely ridiculous. Okay, so this is that that fire zombie.
Fire zombie. They have their own like reinforcement formation. This is like reincarnate. It's like a reinforcement. It's like formation. Fire formation.
Okay, so you can only activate Shira Nui style reincarnation formation. Jesus Christ, say that 10 times fast. Okay, once per turn, if you control no monsters, send one card from your hand to the graveyard. Activate one of the following effects. Target one zombie type with 0 defense in your graveyard and special summon it.
Target one of your banished zombie monsters with 0 defense. Return to your
So that's actually really good.
Yeah, because you can combo that with the Mikazuchi guy and banish him to special summon, and then you can activate this to return it to grave, and then you can loop it. This is Unlucky Blast. Okay, so its effect is target one face-up monster your opponent controls. You take damage equal to half half that target's card attack. Then the opponent takes damage equal to the damage you took.
So it's
like
basically Ring of
destruction.
Destruction without the destruction.
And then if this card on the field is destroyed by your opponent, inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent.
If they MST it while it's face down, you just laugh at them while they take the damage.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, it'd be fun just to slap in the deck and just watch your opponent just
It
MST
reminds
it.
me of Blackwing Booby Trap,
That's essentially what it is.
except with the
Oh, here's a Guitar Turtle.
It's not. It's a scale 6.
So if a performer pal
Read it
card
loud.
is activated into your pendulum zone, you can draw one card. Oh, actually, that's really good. Oh my god.
So you can activate it and then activate something else and then draw a card for free.
Yeah, that's.
And then Wavering Eyes that shit.
Yeah.
And then get another search and then you.
And
use
then
Pendulum.
monster effect once per turn, target one card in your pendulum zones. Its pendulum skill is increased by 2. Okay, that's actually not bad at all.
Nice, because you can make himself level 8.
No, scale 8. Yeah,
or scale 8, I mean. So like you can activate him, and then put your level 1 magician in your other pendulum zone. Draw one card, and then you can pendulum summon if you have a scale pendulum monsters to pendulum.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's really cool. And then you got this new performer pal.
Trump Girl.
Trump Girl.
I think this one's actually really good too, because you could basically use Trump Girl for a fusion summon without even needing like polymerization or Odd Eyes Fusion, I guess, which is probably what you'd be using in this deck. But yeah, it's
monster
really
effect is if this card is destroyed in the pendulum zone, you can target one dragon fusion type monster in your grave. Special summon, but it's destroyed during the end phase. Alright, but it's nice because it gets you your own little monster reborn effect.
Yeah.
So
I think it's pretty good though.
And it doesn't have a pendulum effect either, so it kind of hurts. But I mean, who really knows?
The monster effects.
Yeah, and then what's this guy? We got
some ninjas.
Yeah, some of the Twilight Ninja things.
Mm-hmm.
They're pretty cool. This card is always treated as a ninja card. Not bad. Once per turn, during his turn, you can discard one ninja monster, activate one of the following effects. Yeah. Ninja monsters and ninja art cards you control cannot be destroyed by battle or by card effects. Not bad. And then choose one ninja you control gains 1,000 effects. So that's not bad. You got a decent kind of counter effect. He can become like a 33 beater, or you can protect himself, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Then what we got here? We got Performance Band Hurricane.
This is again for the Performer Pals. Target a number of cards your opponent controls up to the number of Performer Pal monsters you control.
And return them
to the hand. Okay, so you basically got like a free compulse for
multiple compulse. Because if you get multiple Performer Pals out, you can bounce whole Performer Pals OTK like crazy now.
Yeah, Performer Pals are gonna be really good.
All right, we got this guy's another Dino Mist card. I don't know if we read this one. You can get the activation. Basically, it has its similar effect. If another Dynamist card will be destroyed, you can negate the activation by destroying this card instead. You can only activate it once while it's in the pendulum zone, but then it goes to the pendulum zone, and you can just replay it again. So, alright.
And then the monster effect, your opponent loses
100
attack and defense for each Dynamist card. Okay, so
he's not right. I mean,
that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, he's another normal summonable
another one of those zombie type
those ninja zombie like zombie looking ninja guys.
Yeah.
During our player's turn, you can banish one zombie monster in your graveyard. This card gains 600 attack until the end phase, and if it does, if this card battles a monster, banish that monster after damage calculations. That's actually amazing.
Crazy. If this card is banished, target one Shiranui monster in your graveyard except
himself,
that guy and add it to your hand. Okay, so that's pretty decent.
And then here's the new high speed
re-level.
It's banish one speed road monster from your graveyard, then target one synchro. Yeah, banish one speed road monster from your graveyard, then target one synchro monster you control until the end of phase. Its level becomes the banished monsters, and it gains attack equal to the banished monster's level times 500. So that's not bad.
Yeah, pretty good.
It's pretty nice. I mean, you can banish like one of your synchro monsters, and it can gain like almost 2,000 extra attack points.
Oh, this guy looks pretty cool too.
Yeah, Seal.
Dark Spellcaster. Alright, when your opponent activates a card effect by declaring one card name, you can Send this card from your hand to the graveyard. Declare one card name. The card name your opponent declared becomes the card name you declared instead. Wow, like
it's like it's like what's that trap that makes you discard a card if that card is called right? It's like what
Mind Crush.
Mind Crush. They call this no. What happens if they Mind Crush this card? Then can you just like discard this and call a different card? That would be stupid though.
Then once per turn during either play's turn, target one face down card in the field during the end phase of the next turn. Oh, what? You have to wait until the end phase of the next turn to destroy it?
So
what?
It's like a shittier version of MST.
Wow.
Its first effect is okay, but I mean, other than Mind Crush, I don't see
it's still pretty situational too, though. So
yeah, I mean, I wouldn't play it unless more cards came out, and it looks like that was the last card.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it there.
Moving on, I don't know if there's anything. Oh, we got these some new Drago Slayers. I mean, Drago Slayers are a pretty interesting archetype. They got a couple more monsters, but nothing too good. So this guy is Penal Effect, Master Pendulum of the
Draco
Slayer. Its Penal Effect is you can target one card in either player's Pendulum Zone, destroy it. That's its only effect, and you can only use it once while it's face up. And then it has no effect because it's a vanilla.
It's a normal.
So and then it's the other fusion monster is basically it's a fusion, and it's one Dragon Slayer Penal monster plus any other Penal monsters. You can special summon this card from your extract by tributing the above cards. You do not have to use polymerization. And then its effect is Penal monsters you control in your monster zone or Penal zones cannot be destroyed in battle or by your opponent's card effect. So nice. And then it's it's not bad. It's like a protection.
Mm-hmm.
And then its other effect is you can special summon one Drago Slayer Penal monster from your hand or grave, but it cannot be used for a fusion summon.
I mean, that's still not bad, though, the Reborn effect, like, once per turn.
If its attack and defense had been switched, it would have been a much better card. Because then you could just kind of use him in, like, OTKs.
Yeah.
But, I mean, right now he's a good card. He can do a lot of setup. But as of right now, he's not, like, super, super great. But I think that's it for what's on the Drago Slayers.
Yeah, I think that's
pretty well it.
Good, and then we go into Cosmos. I mean, yeah, Cosmos are a really good archetype too, but
yeah,
they're expensive.
Well, Farm Girl's like $80 now.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, they can OTK a lot. Like I think that's what they really are. It's an OTK space deck. Mm-hmm. But anyway, guys, remember to comment, like, and subscribe.
And we'll see you next time.